because these are not flashing to me, it's just that the shutter speed on the camera is close, so they appear to be blinking. Check engine light didn't go away. I think the wire might be pulled out of the O2 sensor maybe. Thing is the pulley. One of the pulleys on that engine is making a ton of noise. You hear that? Sounds awful. Almost got the cooling system bled out. A bunch of bubbles are coming out. I gotta keep shutting it off, letting it warm up, shutting it off. Oh, that guy. Something's really noisy. Where's the fans coming on? Shut it down. Still got an air pocket. We don't have heat in it, so it's taking a little bit longer to burp out the air to bleed the system. Alright, so a little bit more catching up. Here's our quick checklist. And George went through that list. One more thing, want to double check the fuel pressure, and of course the idler pulley makes noise, so I'm going to pull one of those up and see which one it is that's making the noise. It was pretty distinctive, so pretty sure it was an idler pulley. That's it right there. You hear that? You hear it? How's that one? Oh, quiet it's going to be. Of course, you can replace the bearing on these. Just so you know, you can get that size bearing, either order it from Honda or go to your favorite bearing supplier. You can actually push that out and put a new one in, but we have a spare, so we're just going to replace the whole thing. Listen for the...
Usually right here.
Yep, there it is. Oh yeah, that's better. Feels a world of difference. So you know when you start hearing sounds like that and your heart drops? That headlight bracket. It started and then I went, the heck is that noise? Yeah. One over here too. It's enough to freak you out. Yeah, that's nice now. Sounds as good as it looks, right? Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Alright, so a quick overview of where we are at this point. The sway bar and the bracket is back on. You remember was building that bracket. Well, that worked out exactly how we wanted it. The brakes are on, the brake lines are on, but of course, one of the brackets for the e-brake we ordered is still not here. And of course, one of the bleeders. Somehow, when I took the calipers apart and separated them, I put each individual part in a bag. I made everything back left all in one bag. This was the one that was missing the bracket. Well, somehow I lost one of those bleeders, which is kind of frustrating, especially when I took the time to bag each individual piece. But, you know, it happens. Interior, for the most part, is back together. There is a tape measure in the center console if you need to measure the speed once you get going. The valve cover is on, and the cover, this is the new cover that we painted, which matches the silver, which I like a lot. and catch can is over here. That's the one that you saw George working on a couple of episodes ago. And again, we left that polished because it goes with the theme. We're trying to keep the same kind of colors together and the same kind of finishes. We're trying to obviously make it look like we designed it that way and we didn't just piece it together. So we've got the polished reservoir can right here. The radiator's polished, the piping is black, manifold is black. The heat shield you saw in one of the early episodes will be going back on once we have ironed out every little issue that might be. We had a little bit of time bleeding out the coolant. Now the coolant is good. I see now it's taking time to take the water spots off the radiator. So I refinished the paint on the cowl, got the cowl on. We'll just have the rubber piece to put back on there. And there's our titanium heat shield. Actually, what is cool is the paint pretty much matches the titanium. It's almost like we purposely matched it, right? George went through a whole bunch of different Scotch-Brites until he got the color match. We can say that, but we didn't. A couple of little things to go. Let's see, we have some headlights coming. You guys are all going to be disappointed because they're not the genuine JDM CTR black housing, blah blah blah. This isn't a CTR. I know somebody once told me if it's not a Type R, it's not a Type R or something. Whatever that means. I've owned a Type R. Oh, it's not a tight car. Yeah. Okay, I owned an Integra Type R, and I used to tell people at the time it's nothing special. It's an Integra with some braces on it.
That wasn't a tight car?
No, it was a genuine Type R, but again, I didn't try and keep the hype going and make everybody else feel inferior because they didn't have a Type R badge on the back. So I like the way that looks. This is going to make it a slow car, by the way. With this not connected, it's going to really limit the power this car makes. So we have headlights to come, we have a throttle cable. We've ordered a throttle cable, which we're going to see if that works. This we're probably not going to put on until the detail is done. It's close, we're waiting for those parts. We have to bleed the brakes, and of course we have to align it. There's something actually missing too. I'm thinking about to put wheels on it too, George. So now we'll finish goofing around and being stupid. We're going to do that once in a while. So the headlight should be here any day now. The heat shield is on. We have the throttle cable. I think the throttle cable will be here tomorrow, George. We need to build a breather can of some sort and find a place to put it. Let's see. Of course, then when it gets detailed, a lot of this stuff. The harness bar will be here this week. I don't want to keep bugging Austin because I know he has more to do than just our stuff. And then we have the harnesses to put in. We've got the Simpson harnesses. I'll show you a quick preview of these. There was another brand I was looking at, but then when we went to order them, they didn't have this color in stock, and this is the color he wants to go with. You ready? It does have?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I think that is a Type R bracket only. The holes line up, but one has a bump.
Some pins.
Should be the pins, should be the bleeder screw, and the bracket.
A little bleeder screw.
One shiny bleeder. You have to go throw that outside for a couple of days before we put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one's new? And the bracket, let's take a look at that bracket. So yeah, the SI has 2 bolts going through. The Type R has a bolt and then a nub. So the nub just takes, just aligns it.
Works for me.